What the fuck?
Trains,
Did he just have a
dinosaurs,
heart attack?
obesity. This has it all. Okay.
I'm having a hard day.
Well, you know what?
Okay.
A hard day means that you need a good movie. We're going to watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Da, 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 da. You're not allowed to say that word, Mr. Herman. Now get your ass back here.
Hurry, let's block the streets some more. It was like a 500-kilometer race, so he's pissed and shit himself.
Yeah.
He's bleeding. His nipples are bleeding. More like Pee-wee's hoarding problem. It's not trash.
I like having a cow skull right next to where I go night-night.
This is what hoarders think
This
they
is
are.
quirky.
Like when somebody's like has like a house like piled up with urine bottles and cat turds and like rat corpses and all that.
They think they have a Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah, they think they're just like a clever person with a lot of neat things. It's like, oh, look at my imaginative nature. Like he'd be stepping over like a dead cat right now and jump into his bathroom.
That's why the frame is so high up.
Yeah, like the delusion fades and you just see like newspaper stacks and food containers. Don't put your fingers in there.
That's why there's no grill on the fan, is because he had to build a grill to go around the entire Rube Goldberg machine.
That's why he wears his suit so tight so he doesn't get his wrist caught in the gears of any of this stuff. Are you kidding me? It'll kill you.
You're not allowed near my house because many reasons, but mostly that it's gonna hurt you if you touch the machine.
Legally can't make these outside the house.
I've dated a lot of girls that their bathrooms look like this, and they're like, I just have a lot of nice stuff.
Nah, there needs to be a lot more mold.
Why doesn't he have a machine that can take care of this problem for him? There is no machine that's gonna help what's wrong with that dude.
I would like to see him deal with the city inspector.
He has like all these zoning issues.
Yeah, nobody's seen the inside of Pee-wee's house, right? So they're like, oh, he's decorates the outside strange, and they come and like, oh no, you have to vacate, sir. You're gonna have to
I like
leave.
that it says don't leave the house today.
Yeah, no, the fireman pole, like that's not for code. That's supposed to be load bearing. I like the auto feeder. It's like, here's a week's worth of food.
This is what you see before the raccoons show up. Just start going at it. Eat all the food or there won't be any more.
Oh yeah, this guy'd definitely be like, what's that horrible app where you rat on your neighbors?
Oh, next door. Yeah.
On the next door app, they'd be calling him so many awful things. Hey, fucker, you gonna get that rocket down? It's blocking my sunshine.
Pee-wee put up another decorative laundry thing, and my cat got stuck in it, and I gotta get a new cat now.
He flooded my whole kitchen with this stupid wacky sprinkler. He ran away laughing.
The moat he built around the house has now completely killed 2 of the neighbor dogs. His satellite death laser is not zoned for a residential area. Anyone else see his stupid bike?
Anybody see this lame-o on his dumb shit bike?
If we can't deal with the homeless in this fucking neighborhood, can we at least deal with this motherfucker?
I gotta deal with this guy now. That ain't bad enough.
I went to the post office. He had 500 packages, and they're all addressed to different planets.
Amazon drops a package off every hour.
Has he done anything illegal? Dig something up.
Time to bother a nurse.
Is Francis a mechanic?
Oh, sorry. I thought that was a fat nurse lady.
It's Francis.
My bad.
Hi, Francis. Look at how he's hiding. He didn't notice him.
I wouldn't make an enemy out of Pee-wee. He does look like he has like implements.
You know how they like prison guards have a big problem because it's like prisoners have nothing but time to fuck with you. Pee-wee has nothing but time.
Yeah, what's his job?
The neighbors right now, they're dialing like 911 on their phone.
There's an abuse problem with the Hermans.
It's the Hermans again.
Come on, do the crazy trick and break your neck.
Do you ever see the VHS cut of this where they forgot to map the shot and you can just clearly see Tim Burton like handing the chain to him?
Is Pee-wee Hellraiser? We have such pleasures of the flesh to show you, Pee-wee.
Okay.
Jesus wept, huh? He just Hellraisered his bike.
I just love that in this world that like every once in a while some Tim Burton shit appears, like this horrifying room.
I had this room full of crap.
You know what? Pee-wee's like this dude's #1 customer.
Good one, Pee-wee.
That'll age beautifully. He looks like my dog when I leave the room and he hears my voice.
Yeah, the way he just scans the room.
This is why there's a giant garbage barge floating somewhere in the fucking ocean, is because of people like this guy.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's not buying drugs.
You know who that is, right?
Nope.
No, I want your undivided attention.
That's Tommy from the Rugrats.
Oh, how would I know that?
I don't know. No one else
how
on
would
Earth sounds like that fucking lady.
How's I supposed to know that?
I want to know if you'll go someplace.
I don't. You watched the fucking Rugrats as a kid. I know you.
I mean, I've seen an episode, but I didn't like write down the names of the credits.
That's the thing, I like you too. Daddy!
Asking me dumb questions.
She sounds exactly like fucking the baby in Rugrats. Fucking shaming me for knowing stuff.
Here's a movie fact. Did you know that this was shot on film? Now everybody's bike gets scratched.
I like how this movie accurately portrays what happens when your fucking vehicle gets stolen.
You know what? That's how it feels, yeah, honestly.
It really does feel like that. We got our window smashed in one year, and the cops were like, yeah, don't even bother coming by. It's just gone now.
He's got, like, Assassin's Creed
That's not
gadgets.
an unusual occurrence.
The craziest thing is that this is his toilet.
I like his dad's wearing the same clothes that he's wearing. That's how you know they're related. These are grown-ass adults.
I've seen plenty of people who make YouTube videos that are exactly that guy.
That's
Reviewing
true.
my 18th Lego set for this month, and then we're going to open some Pokemon cards. I got 400 boxes of Pokemon cards, and we're going to open them up all day. I would just recreate the bike.
He has enough money to make anything he wants in his fucking house.
Yeah, wait.
He has more gadgets than Doc Brown.
The thing is, like, him not having the money surprises me. I'm like, yeah, you do. Not that picture. Oops. His parents murdered all 8 of his siblings, and he was only surviving 1, and the whole town feels so bad that they just encourage this behavior now.
He thinks his parents are off at like a farm somewhere.
We've been lying to you for 20 years.
Pee-wee, you're an orphan. You were created in a laboratory.
It's enough.
The Rube Goldberg machine has killed 3 members of my family.
The 4 other Pee-wees died building it.
There's a series of Pee-wees. There's like a whole family of just Pee-wees.
Yeah, every time Pee-wee dies, like the little clone vat, like goes. You wouldn't want to be too close to this guy. You'd be like, I'm gonna stay 2 feet away from you at least. That's really good. I would love for this whole movie to be just people stealing from Pee-wee.
He's not smart enough to realize.
Everybody just keeps ripping him off and abusing his trust. And he gets home, and it turns out like his family members had his house cleaned up.
It's just like a normal picket fence house.
Yeah, everything's all clean and normal and nice. And it's like, look, you've been acting really unhealthy lately. And we just thought, he's like, no.
And we already started you a college fund, and you're getting a job.
Yeah, we got you a job at Sears since you already got the suit for it.
I don't understand what happened to Robert. So Pee-wee does live in the real world. There is like fucking trash just skewed everywhere.
That's just the medicine's wearing off. So if he went back to his own home, it would look like you'd see all the newspapers and the pizza boxes. So, you know, he's starting to like come back to reality is the problem.
His bike is a metaphor for Prozac.
Yeah, it was a metaphor for Prozac, and Dolly is his nurse.
Wellbutrin.
That is funny and completely unnecessary.
The bike is actually appraised at about $9.32.
They sell them like there's hundreds of them at Walmart.
He goes to Walmart with like a cart, and you just hear.
Oh yeah, prove you're married. Fuck him right in front of me. Cops clapping like, yeah. Pee-wee's been driving for 32 hours.
I love these pills. They're great.
My medicine was holding me back.
It looked like this.
Those were some nightmares when I was a kid.
I'm completely broken. That kind of stuff never worked on me. I was like, claymation.
It is super funny. Now that I'm older, it's like the funniest shit.
I think setting everyone up to have the shit scared. That's a jump scare done right, to where it wasn't too loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just jarring.
Yeah, let's just throw you into the dark void for a little bit, and we'll give you some semblance of sanity with large Marge, and then hit you with one more, and then boom, you're at the gas station. Dude, I would totally wash their dishes for the evening for a free lunch if I was hungry enough.
Well, I remember asking my dad what happens when you can't pay for a meal. What he told me is they make you wash dishes like Pee-wee. I'm pretty sure they just call the cops.
Yeah, I think that if they do this to you now, that you can sue the hell out of them. Especially if you start doing their dishes and like you accidentally cut your hand or something. Be like, oh no.
Pee-wee looks at his hand. He's like, oh, I'm gonna sue.
I didn't know we're washing knives. I'm gonna sue you.
Lawyer.
He starts pouring tons of bleach into the sink. Time to do dishes. My eyes.
I was gonna say the other thing that you pour with bleach to like
have
bad things happen,
it's
but it's bleach and Pop Rocks.
There you go.
It's like cheesing. You know, we invented it for this movie. Why is he helping people with their dreams? He hasn't even achieved his dream of getting his job at fucking Sears yet.
Yeah, Pee-wee, you can't live off your dead parents' money forever, Pee-wee. You're eventually gonna have to enter the workforce. It's like a Richie Rich situation to where his like wealthy parents died and left him everything.
He's a ghost that just goes out and helps people.
He's like, my wallet! And, you know, the reason why he's not actually worried about that is he's like, I'll just get more money. He pulls out like $80,000. He waited till morning to do this?
He had to think it over, so it was premeditated for sure.
What the fuck? Trains, dinosaurs, obesity. This has it all. I like how it goes straight from dinosaurs to trains.
Yeah, this is the most like a 5-year-old would love it.
It's like, where does he go? He gets on a fucking train next. Yeah. Man, the meth in this county is great.
He's like, we need a neighborhood alliance to get rid of this asshole. I just read a thing for Paul Reubens' eulogy that like people who work at the Alamo still have to answer if there's a basement or not.
Oh, it's funny.
I think that's sweet.
Where's the basement? There's no basement at the Alamo.
Fucking idiot.
That's so
you fucking dumbass.
That's so relatable. That's so relatable. When I asked how PS5s were doing at a GameStop, I got laughed out. I know exactly that feeling.
That's kind of shitty, yeah. It's like, how are PS5 selling?
Yeah,
It's like, oh, thanks for the answer.
Yeah, thanks. I don't play your fucking loser video games, and you're just gonna come in here and judge me for buying your products. I'm sorry. Look, she's already turned her fucking life around since we last saw her.
It's only been like 15 minutes.
She's taking a bus to France.
You know, she could be, that woman could be a complete hallucination, and it wouldn't have changed the movie at all.
The stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas. How is this guy allowed to leave his town?
How's this guy allowed to take care of a dog? Is that like one of those like little negotiations the town made?
It's his comfort animal, and you need to be a little bit nicer about that.
Pee-wee would be the asshole to bring that dog into like a 5-star restaurant.
To a funeral.
Outlast, the Pee-wee Herman DLC.
Yeah, it is like an Outlast monster.
I'm the main character. I can just take whatever I want.
Don't steal my bike!
This is how everyone's gonna dress in the year 2021. You'll all see.
Meanwhile, there's like an equally like Pee-wee like cowboy who's like, where's my spurs? Again, wanton destruction. He stole the cowboy stuff. Now he hurt all their bikes.
This movie actually ends with a class action lawsuit between like the angry boyfriend and the bikers.
All the people he maligned all get together and sue him for theft and destruction of property. And they take his bike.
They each get a limb and a rope.
So I can see why they think Pee-wee's here to buy cocaine.
Yeah, I think he's here to sell whatever he's got. He's like, I'm supposed to use these to help me with my tests.
He's helped me do TV. Here's a $28,000 motorcycle and this jacket we had laying around.
Yeah, enjoy.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
I just think there should be a little dream sequence where a bunch of clowns walk through the Beetlejuice set.
Yeah, this is literally a
Make a
Beetlejuice set right
Frankenstein
here.
bike.
You're not wrong.
Jared Leto is the Joker.
He hasn't changed his clothes in like 4 days.
That's not unusual. I haven't changed my clothes in 10 episodes.
What?
And neither of you, for that matter. This is called hard hatting. It's an actual thing that people do.
Oh, yeah, where you pretend
You
like
just
you
sneak
work
in
somewhere, you
somewhere.
just walk in and just start going, oh, back to work.
Yep. It works really well. It worked for Steven Spielberg. It's weird to think that Paul Reubens actually talked about doing like 5 other Pee-wee movies after this.
5 is too many.
2 is arguably too many.
I like the TV show.
The Indiana Jones door.
Yeah, why was the door open to begin with? I wonder if he's being pulled by a,
Dad! Every single movie's on a soundstage.
I like how Pee-wee is totally unconcerned with causing bodily harm as long as he gets his precious little bicycle.
It is funny because the second movie is about how Pee-wee's like the main character and everyone hates him for it.
That makes a lot more sense to me. This guy would annoy the shit out of everyone. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this makes perfect sense. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why would the Japanese have to come to America to shoot Godzilla?
Oh my god, is that Devo? Pee-wee's accidentally creating like a cinematic universe right now. He's just mixing franchises.
Look, we have the rights to Santa Claus and Twisted Sister.
There's just a swamp. They built a swamp in the Warner Brothers soundstage.
Chimpanzee just immediately starts ripping the faces off the dogs.
Oh no.
Finally.
It should end with the chimpanzee pulling Pee-wee out.
The chimpanzee stealing his bike. Those birds are not ready to live out in the wild, nor even if they were from the wild, they don't belong there. They're going to get ate by hawks. Chimpanzee's got the cash register. $489 million in damages.
You're hired.
No, Pee-wee, don't go to the theater. No.
Don't do it.
Come on. How am I not supposed to make the joke? Hey, this really is L.A.
Pee-wee, you're going to end up just like these people once they close the
Those are the
theaters.
writers.
Those are the animators.
Those are the animators and the writers, yeah.
Look at him. Look at the camera. It's only the second worst thing he's ever done in the movies.
If somebody made a movie about how angry this one guy gets if he steals his bike, wouldn't people just steal his bike more?
If trolls existed back then, you know that this motherfucker's life would be perpetual bike seeking.
This guy would be all over the internet going, my bike, and they got stolen again.
I am not going to marry my sister. I said she's attractive for somebody else. Oh, they got his and hers dogs.
This will go really well when they get divorced.
Are they flying right now?
They're just blocking the movie theater for no reason.
The last move that Pee-wee has is to be an asshole.
This is like me rushing to get my chores done before I have to take a shit.
This is completely the sound that I like to play in my head when I'm like cleaning up before a guest arrives. All right, what'd you think of Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
That was a good movie. I didn't hate it. Usually I hate every movie, but this is one of the few that I don't hate. But it's weird. I don't get it.
I get it. You just really have to be in the mood for this kind of movie.
I think my favorite part of the movie is that there's no world that would tolerate this man. This movie dares to ask, Brian, what if everyone had to confide to the needs of that person who's way into Pokemon?
If Pee-wee were Shia LaBeouf and all these events transpired the same way, Pee-wee would lose his bike on average about every 10 seconds for the rest of his fucking life. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye, everybody.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and we probably have a Patreon, and thanks.